Welcome back to This and Yeah. Stacey, have you eaten?
No, but I think we should.
Look what we got for us today. A lot of chicken wings and drumlets, and pizza and fries.
Yes.
And we have a little companion today. Anyone else out there likes white wine? This is my favorite. You brought a very good bottle of wine, by the way.
Oh, is it?
Where do you get this from?
I don't know. I just went to the store and got it.
Oh, from the supermarket?
No, from like a wine shop.
Oh, no wonder.
Oh.
Yeah, I love Sauvignon Blancs, and this is like up there for me.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Because
I was like, give me your best one.
Oh my god, how much does it cost per bottle?
It's expensive.
So how's life?
Life's good.
Life's good?
Yeah.
That's
now
it?
It's good. Everything's fine now with the wine.
So for me, yesterday was quite a traumatic day. I went through like a procedure yesterday, like a day surgery. So basically I went for a endoscopy and colonoscopy, guys. Okay. And I think that it's important to talk about it. You know why? Because when I was told that I needed to get it done, I felt like there was no one in my circle that has done it. Obviously, I'm only like this young, and usually it's people who are above 40 who does it, right? Yeah. And I just felt like there was a lot of information that wasn't shared, and I couldn't find it out through my peers lah. So do you know that, right? Before a colonoscopy, you need to take laxatives?
Yes. I only know that because my parents are over 40. So I've seen the process as a third person, but yes.
Yeah, but do you know how much laxatives to take?
Like a few bottles.
4 liters. They give you like these sachets, like 4 packets of sachets, and you have to like mix it with like 1 liter of water, and you have to down it like within like every hour is 1 liter.
Right, like right before the thing?
One night before the thing.
Okay.
So you basically have to station yourself at home. So what that thing does is it liquefy your waste into the from solid to liquid form.
Yeah.
And eventually it should become a very clear liquid. So that when the scope goes in, when the camera goes in, it's actually clear and it's not like a murky drain.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the doctor can spot like polyps and then remove it for you, because it's important to remove polyps.
What is that?
Polyps is like ball of tissue attached to your intestines or stomach walls, and that arise when your intestines or stomach are like inflamed.
Okay.
Maybe from like, poor diet, or like you always have gastritis like me.
Oh, is that why you decided to go check it out?
Yes, because I have gastritis since like 7 years old. It's really bad, yeah. It's like my middle name. Michelle Gastritis Khan. It's like I always get it. It's so annoying. And when I get it, I just have to lie flat. This is actually a hack. Like you just lie flat like for a few seconds, and then somehow it will just, hey, you eat lah, why you not eating?
Oh my gosh, I think I'm drinking.
Actually, the wine very nice, right? Cheers.
It is nice.
Yeah, something unfortunate happened.
What?
So by the time I finished my 4 liters of laxatives, hang on.
Yeah, I feel like you need to catch up.
I was monitoring my progress, and then I realized we are not getting a clear soup. Like my doctor said, it has to be a clear soup product. I thought I was being very honest, and then I phoned the doctor and said, okay, doc, I don't think it's as clear as we want it to be, and I think when you go in, it's going to be like murky. Should I cancel the surgery? And then he's like, no, it's fine. I will order enema for you. Do you know what's that?
Yes, I do. Unfortunately, I know what that.
How come you know? Now I'm very curious. You have not done a colonoscopy. How come you know? What happened? What happened that you need to use that?
I didn't say I needed to use it.
Oh, someone else said had to use it.
Yes.
You mean you sent someone to use it before?
No, just like people who like to take it from the back door.
Okay, for those of you who don't know what is enema, can you explain? Why don't you explain?
They like put a tube up
your pitch.
Yep, and then they just like pump water and just clean it out, basically.
Yeah. So what the water does, the water is actually the same as the laxatives that was prescribed to me, and then they will pump it up your intestines to do the final cleanse before the procedure. So I would say within 2 minutes, I felt like visiting the bathroom. It was that effective. I think visiting the bathroom was not the most painful part of the procedure. Inserting that thing was.
Yeah, I can imagine. Did they not give you any anesthetic or anything?
No, there was like no numbing cream whatsoever. And then I screamed because I was so shocked. I had not felt this sensation before. And the nurse was like, it's a very small tube only, but it's like this long.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Excuse me. It's a shock to my sister. I swear, half of my soul left my
You
body.
can like ease into it.
No! Yeah! She was like, you need to relax.
You make it feel worse if you just keep like
It's going
clenching.
to hurt. Do you know that she doesn't, like they inserted not just one, but 2 bottles?
Oh,
So when she
wait, at the same time?
Yes. So after she inserted it, she's like, you relax, ah. So I thought it was over, right? You
Yeah.
relax, ah. I'm gonna come back. Okay, you rest first, and then if you need to go bathroom, you go. And then 5 minutes later, she come in. Okay, it's time for your second bottle. I was like, what? I need to visit the bathroom now. Like, my stomach's literally cramping now. He's like,
Right.
can you do it after I do the second bottle? Yeah,
No, I mean, was the first bottle still in there?
yeah, it was still in there. It's like within... Oh, you mean was it still attached to me?
Yeah.
No!
Oh.
No! What were you thinking? Why would it still be attached?
I don't know. That's why I was like, they put both of them in there at the same time. I was like, damn, girl.
I felt like for that moment you look at me with a lot of respect.
I know.
right?
I was like, wow.
Wow, Michelle.
Not bad for your first time.
No. I was like, I really, really screamed, and I was a bit angry at the nurse because I felt like she did not prep me properly, and I felt a bit surprised that
Right.
she felt that it was a very small tube, and as though it was nothing, and everybody should be able to take that length and thickness.
Do you feel like a bit dismissed? Because you're like kind of
Yes.
voicing your concerns and
Yeah,
she's just
I
like
feel
shushing you.
I feel very invalidated.
Right, invalidated. Yeah.
I was like, what do you mean it's not a big deal?
Yeah.
I mean, she did not say those words specifically,
Right.
but she's like, it's a very small tube only, relax.
Right.
Yeah. And she didn't even say 3, 2, 1, she just went. And I was,
Whoa.
that cleared out everything. It was clear. And then I think the rest of the procedure was very, very easy. Someone will come and like insert sedation into you via IV.
There was no sedation for the first part because you still have to like use your muscles,
Yeah,
I guess.
I feel like if anything, no, I think because you still need to visit the bathroom. Right?
Right, so you need to, like,
If they
move
did
about.
the enema when I was asleep, like, how the heck are they going to clear it? You know what I thought enema was? I thought it was like, okay, they're going to insert it when I'm asleep and they're going to suck it out.
Oh,
It turns out to be like, I am actually very, very much
Involved.
wide awake.
Yeah.
Yes, involved.
in the process.
I felt I betrayed myself. I was like, why was I being so honest with like it not being clear enough? You know?
That's his problem, right? Like, you should deal with
And
it.
then you know what I found out?
What?
I found out that actually you don't need to consume all 4 liters of laxatives. There are people who didn't do it, like didn't manage to finish all 4, and the doctor still proceeded.
Yeah,
Like,
why are you so obedient? You're
Because-
one of the people who follow all the rules. All the instructions.
I feel like I'm that kid in class that tells teachers like, we have homework to be
Yeah.
handled in today, please. You know? Yeah, I felt like I betrayed myself. Also because I don't want the doctor to do it again. What about you? What's the most invasive like procedure you've ever done? I feel like I know what you're gonna say.
What, my boob? Yeah, I think that's quite crazy. Honestly, like all the like plastic surgery that I've gotten, it's quite crazy.
What? You've gotten multiple? Only one what?
I did my boobs and then I did my like eyelids also. But I didn't cut. I did like that suture
The stitching
GST.
one. Yeah.
I did it when I was really young.
How old
And
were you?
I was only like 18 or 19, I think.
Oh, that's
When I did my eyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just my parents are not really for it at the time. Right now they're like, whatever.
So you just went ahead alone.
Yeah, so I did it in Malaysia. I took a train at Woodlands to Malaysia.
Yes.
I did the thing. I think I stayed there for one night and then I came back and my eyes were just like swollen.
Did they see the
Yeah, of course they saw. It was so funny because I remember
girl? What
Oh,
the
shit.
heck? You mean I'm gonna be here 3 hours or
you
what?
need to catch up. I bought
Look.
2 bottles for a reason.
Yeah.
And I remember I was eating tau hui outside my house. I was like, this is my last meal, like before I'm gonna die. Before I'm gonna get scolded.
The drama.
I need to eat my
But honestly, what could they do, right?
I mean, just the like disappointment. The-
Yeah. I don't understand, like, what is there to be disappointed about? Because you didn't ask them for money, right? Like,
No, I paid for it
Yeah,
myself.
exactly. Like,
Yeah.
And like, at the end of the day, you are already an adult. Actually, 18,
Yeah.
19, not really.
Yeah,
not
still
the
pretty
legal
young.
age yet.
And I guess if you don't like really know what you're thinking, it could be a slippery slope. And it's also there could be complications.
That's true.
So they don't know. But I went to somewhere that my friends went before. So it was not that bad.
But I feel that if anything, right, they are probably more hurt that you couldn't tell them you wanted this to be done and they couldn't be there to take care of you. to bring you to like maybe like a more legitimate clinic. Not saying that the one that you
Right.
went weren't. I feel like there's another side of it that
Perhaps.
is hidden behind the angle. You get what I mean?
Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
because if it was like now, right, I think like, let's say next time my daughter wants to do her eyes,
Yeah.
and if she cannot find it in herself to tell me, like,
Yeah.
and that I'm not that safe space, I'll feel very hurt. I want to be the one bringing her there, you
Yeah.
know, like taking care of her after the procedure and stuff, because you will be sedated and you'll be like groggy and stuff.
I wasn't sedated. Wow. I was awake, and then all they did was they just flipped my eyelids back, and then they like put
The local.
local like under my eyelids, like one injection, and then my whole eyes was numb. My whole eyelid was numb.
But that one injection hurt.
Yeah, like the injection hurt, but it was just like an ant bite. It wasn't anything super painful. So that was the only part where that hurt. And I think right now, I still want to do more things, but I definitely think more about the consequences and like complications. At that time, I was just like, whatever, I really didn't think about it.
I want to be beautiful.
Yeah. I was like, I must. Because I had one double eyelid and one single eyelid, and it was so uneven and strange. And then I think a few years later, I did the same thing with my boobs. I like, I didn't get any wiser.
Do they know that you have done plastic surgery?
Oh yeah, for sure. So yeah, so once I did my boobs, they were like chill about it already.
But how do you tell them like, hey, new tits?
No, I think I just arrived. I just showed up. Because I did it in Thailand. Went to a doctor that my friend went to before, and like her boobs look nice. So I was like, where's the doctor? And I went to the doctor.
Was there a translator?
Yeah, so her brother was there to help me translate and kind of like help me and everything. I went for like consult and everything, and nobody spoke English, and all the signs, all the forms that I signed were not in English. Like even the hospital like direction signs all in Thai. Like it wasn't foreigner friendly at all.
And then when you woke up, you're like, thank God I woke up.
Yeah. Okay. Phew.
Oh my God, I think you're so brave to go overseas to do like plastic surgery
Brave
by
or
yourself.
crazy, we'll never know.
But what made you want to do like plastic surgery overseas? Because it's way cheaper?
Well, I just like the look. I feel like the Thai plastic surgery look is very different from the East Asian, like Chinese or Korean plastic surgery look. It's also very different from like the US westernized.
Really?
Yeah.
To me, they're all the same. Can you explain? Like, can you elaborate?
I think the Thai style is a good middle ground of Asian and the Western, where they have like the high nose bridge, the double eyelids.
Very ABG look.
No, ABG is like Asian girls that just dyed their hair blonde.
Sounds like somebody we know.
I know, I was like looking at you. And to me, I was like, you know what? If they can turn a boy into a girl and look that good, like I think they can do my boobs. Like, I think it'll be fine.
Guys, you know, I wanted to do a podcast in Chinese, and Stacey was like, I'm just gonna 这个那个 over there.
Yeah, 这个那个, and then yes, 可以.
Yeah, you guys know Stacey is half Chinese, right? By the way.
Yeah, I'm half Chinese.
Half Indian.
And I took Chinese in school. Just that everything.
Higher Chinese? Normal Chinese?
Normal Chinese, of course.
Oh, you did normal Chinese. You didn't even do CLB.
No.
Well done, girl. Well done.
Actually not bad in like secondary school. Like could do a B.
Like you could write 作文. Okay, can you like narrate a small paragraph?
风和日丽.
I knew the 风和日丽 is gonna come out, and then
all the names is like 小明, 小花. Oh, I was one time I failed paper, but I was like 小明, 小花去巴沙，他们走啊走，走啊走。Then I wrote the whole paper 走。
how many 走was it?
The whole shit lah.
The whole page?
Yeah, because the teacher said must be one page and a half. Like must be more than one page.
Dude, A for effort, man.
Wow, yeah.
I used to love writing 作文, and my 作文 get read out in class.
Oh wow.
This is like one of the top scoring ones.
Wow.
Yeah,
What a flex.
Wow. I'm not flexing, but I'm like, this is the difference.
I actually still wanted to do one in Chinese. I was like, girl.
Yeah, I love the Chinese language, and I would really love to improve on it because I have no one to speak to because I don't live with my parents anymore.
Oh, okay.
And me and my partner speaks like English
Right.
all the time. And me and my friends all speak English.
Right.
So
well, yeah, some friends that are like more.
None of my friends converse in Mandarin with me unless I converse with them in Mandarin.
I mean, I can understand what you're saying, but like when it comes out, it's not very smooth.
真的吗？
真的。
鸡翅膀好吃吗？
好吃。
你喜欢鸡翅膀还是鸡腿？
鸡翅膀。
为什么？
I don't know. Alright, end of conversation.
因为鸡翅膀的肉比较嫩，比较滑，对吗？然后鸡腿肉比较干，比较硬。
对。
She actually can understand.
I can comprehend and just
So
not speak.
I think you're one of those like if you're in the lift and then like someone is like bitching about you in Chinese, they better watch out.
Yeah, I can understand.
请问你刚才说什么？你是在说我吗
No, I'll just say, 再见. Then you know.
Yeah, but you 再见 with a slang, then they are like, I think she only understood half. 再见.
And so how do you deal with feedback from like the public or randoms? Because you've been doing this for a long time, right? Being a creator, being online, you've done things that maybe people comment about. Like, how do you deal with the negative feedback?
I still remember the first time I got a negative comment, like the first hater comment, racing heartbeat, body goes cold, and you just go down into a spiral. One person said this about you, automatically you multiply and think that whole
Everyone's
world
thinking
thinks,
that.
yeah, it's actually this one person hiding behind an anonymous account. When I was very young, in my early 20s especially, it was especially hard
Yeah.
for me. Like I didn't even dare to go to school. I think that everyone has saw that comment and everybody had the same opinion. But now it's a bit more different. I feel like, okay, I'm also very lucky. Nowadays, I don't really get much hate comments on Instagram. I think my audience are pretty kind and nice, and also because they are around my age group. But on TikTok, you know,
Right, TikTok. If you end up on the wrong side of TikTok,
yeah.
they can be vicious.
Yes, TikTok is harsh, man. And then like TikTok is, they can be anyone, right? And obviously I get it from time to time. Now that I'm older, obviously it's way easier for me to handle it. I'm just like, okay, next. What's next? I feel like you're a bit like desensitized. Also, you're able to separate that comment from your reality. You're safe. That is just the opinion of someone else.
Right.
You know? And so what if someone else thinks this way? You know, you can never make everyone like you.
Yeah.
And if I want to do this job, I have to be okay with being perceived. It's part of the job.
Yeah.
Yeah. No matter what content you put out there, there's going to be
Some
people
will
who
hate
like it, some people who hates it. And some people who hates it has to make it known.
That's why I tell myself sometimes like you could be the juiciest peach, like the best peach in the world, and someone else is just gonna like apples.
Yeah.
Like it is what it is.
Yeah.
And I stand by like no happy person talk shit about other people on the internet.
That's right.
Yeah.
I see hate comments as a form of projection at the end of the day. Yeah. And projection is a form of unhealthy coping mechanism. We keep going back to that model. Yeah. It's because there is some sort of like, you know, imbalance going through on the inside. You're unable to calm the inner child, and that is why you project it out.
It like leaks out.
Yeah.
You know, like if you want to find out what someone's really insecure about or what their issue is, look at what they're really self-righteous about.
Yes.
Like the thing that they're really like a stickler about, that is their problem.
Exactly. But how about you? How do you deal with hate comments? Do you like reply to them? Do you delete them? Or do you like screenshot and show the whole world, hey, good morning, today I got this hate comment, let's admire it.
Welcome. If they're trolling me, I just troll back.
Yeah.
Why not? Like, it's just all fun, right?
Yeah, but some people have the argument that if you troll back, you are essentially giving them the response that they are looking for, or the attention that they are looking for.
Yeah, it ups my engagement.
There is no bad
Press.
press. Good press or bad press is still publicity.
I mean, like,
yeah.
And the thing is, you have to think, if a negative comment really affects you, you have to look internally and think like why it affects you. So there was one time I posted a snowboarding video and I didn't have a helmet on.
Oh.
And it somehow got on the wrong side of TikTok and everyone was calling me like a Jerry. Jerry's like a noob at snowboarding. Just basically like a dumb girl that can't snowboard. And like, I'm gonna hit my head and become even dumber or whatever. Just trolling everyone back. Like, it's not a big deal because I know that I can snowboard. Like, I've been snowboarding since I was 10. Like, I can do double legs. It's not a big deal.
Damn, girl.
Yeah, so I'm like secure in the fact that I'm a good snowboarder. So you can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
And it's fine. That's why I'm thinking like, if someone were to comment something and it did affect me, you have to think about like, why does it affect you? Like, are you just not confident in the area?
Did they hit like an insecurity of yours?
Exactly.
You know, I always welcome constructive feedback. If it's constructive, I will actually thank them. Or I will like it. So haters, if I ever like a comment, it's because I think it was constructive. Yeah. You know, my mom recently confronted me on a podcast I did. Like, would you date someone with like 100 body count?